Missy, come on out.
Looking all prim and proper.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
We're about to bring you Joan Rivers, two pieces. They make an outfit.
That's right, they do.
We're here live on a Tuesday night. It's almost 7 East. This is Bitsy Jennings. She's wearing the Madras plaid skirt, elastic waist pull-on. However, we'll get to that in a second. We want to start with the cardi, which I have been wearing for hours on hours.
I know.
And
I
I'll
was
change
thrilled
my color
to see you.
I'll change.
I know.
Okay, so I'm in the navy. You are as well.
I am.
I'm wearing an extra small. You're wearing a
size small.
there is the white. Navy has the gold tone status buttons. The white. And then I'm going to pop on the pale pink silver tone buttons.
Yes.
Scallop stitch detail. Amazing. I'm going to change. You get started.
Absolutely.
She is cute.
It is like sort of the next phase of the lady jacket. A great sort of feminine sweater in this fantastic mix. I can't remember exactly. There's some modal and nylon and cotton, but the beautiful sculpting gives it not only a beautiful effect, but really just elevates this to a, as Sean said, sort of that status sweater with those little status buttons, gold tone buttons all the way down the front, and even look at the bottom hem. The scallop is even reflected on that bottom hem. So a gorgeous piece. You could wear this button all the way up. You might not need necessarily something underneath it, but like, let me see if I could button that up. Yeah, I mean, the closure would be enough, but really fits beautifully. That perfect little feminine sweater that if you just need something that's going to give you a little bit of warmth, but not be too heavy and not look too casual. This is really just a beautiful piece.
Look at the pink. By the way, this is like a medium, or it's too big for me, but just go with it because the pink is dynamite. I'm wearing mine. You're wearing it as a traditional cardigan.
I am.
I'm wearing mine as a top.
So you don't have anything necessarily
No, I mean
under
a tank.
Yes,
but, you know, I wear a tank all the time anyway. But I heard you saying nylon, viscose, modal.
Nylon, viscose.
Sweater knit, look at adorable a day, layered with a collar shirt. I think the swirl scallop thing in the knit, in the stitch of the knit is really. It's the deal breaker of greatness.
And we're even seeing, not only is there that scalloping, almost like a jacquard, but then there's the pointelle. So you're seeing a little bit of almost that open knit weave work in there. Oh, look at it from the back. It's just such a beautiful piece. Very feminine, very girly. This is something that you could certainly dress up. Wear it with the Madras skirt that we have coming up next. Wear it with a wide leg palazzo.
Can I put the skirt on? I'm kind of.
Please, I would love that.
I'll be back.
Because it's a perfect 1-2 punch. Now we're seeing that Aday has it layered over a like an Oxford shirt with that button all the way up with the pearls nestled in, and then of course Morgan is rocking it with the midi skirt we have coming up next. You're going to machine wash this sweater. Dry flat. Of course, store it flat as well. Don't hang it when you get this at home. Stick with your regular size if you want it to fit, you know, a little closer to the body. If you do want it to be a little bit more relaxed, you could certainly size up on this. But I've got it on in a size small, fits me right through the sleeves. And again, machine washable. So for something like this with this great fabrication, beautiful, rich color, this has the beautiful gold buttons. And then we have the silver buttons on the white and on that pale pink. This is a perfect sort of pairing with the skirt. Oh, what a beautiful shot right there at that sort of, you know, coat of arms, if you will, of the Classics collection. Even the button itself is beautiful jewelry quality. And then, of course, you have this fabulous knit with not only the scalloping, but that sort of three-dimensional little wave that goes all throughout the sleeves. It's like a ribbed effect. Now we're going to see Sean. She's got it on with the skirt and the Skechers sneakers, so certainly something that you can wear to an event where you might be on the grass. Maybe you're going to an outdoor concert. This would be a nice way to do it. Oh, so lovely.
Feeling very sweet and feminine. I really
girly.
am. Adorable. So I wanted to pop on the skirt because it's coming up next.
Yeah, and it's just a pull-on. So
it's just a pull-on. So it's all elastic, pockets built in. But again, we'll get to it in a second.
Yes.
But back to this darling sweater. Talk about...
Darling is the word.
Yep, that's exactly what it feels like. And it's like the status buttons.
Yes.
When you go in close, I mean, it's just... And then naturally, since cardigans can be a little ho-hum sometimes, I keep going back to that scallop knit pattern.
Isn't that cool? And then the pointelle, so you're really getting a lot of texture, a lot of motion and activity, and a nice lightweight. I would say in most places, this is 4 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Wear this with a turtleneck as we get into the cooler months. Style it like a day. I have it on with one of our butter knit tanks. I think Morgan's got the same one on. It's the perfect little girly sweater.
Okay, so now, here we go. Up next.
Yes.
The